And hi there, groovy guys, groovy girls, your old friend JP Video coming to you live from Seoul, South Korea here. And I don't know, there's this weird, pungent, disgusting odor I've been noticing ever since I came over on Korean Airlines this morning, man. I still get it out of my fucking fingers and shit like that. Now, when I first got into Seoul this morning, I got into the middle of town, and what do I see? I see an elderly gentleman taking a piss right in the main intersection, not too far away from here, right in the middle of the corporate area, and the stores, and restaurants, and fast food places, and stuff like that. My first inclination was to join him taking a piss because, you know, for sure, my urine smells a lot better than this fucking chili paste or whatever they make the kimchi out of, you know? And hi there, groovy guys, groovy girls. This is your old pal, JP Video, right here, all invisible and everything. You know me, the master of time, space, dimension, walking with them. Here in beautiful downtown Seoul, South Korea. Okay, so here we go. Let me just give you a quick look, and let's take a quick panning here of the center, pretty much the center of town here in North Korea. Let's have a look. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but there's really nothing to do. And there's nobody around. This is Saturday. Now, today, it's a big holiday. I forgot the name of it, but this is their Thanksgiving holiday. And, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. You know, look at this. You know, pretty big. Now, I just hope that this camera's not burning like crazy, and I gotta get out of the road because they will run me over around here. They don't like people that are a little crazy like me. So in my travels today, I met these two American kids that are staging a protest here against North Korea in a little while. And they're going to be, you know, singing and stuff like that. And they don't like the Kim Jong Ill government. So that's kind of cool. And they got all their signs and everything like that, getting ready to go. And they're going to have guitars and all kinds of stuff like that. So these are the kind of things that you do on a holiday in Seoul, South Korea. I'm still like looking for things that interest me. And here's one of the American protesters, ladies and gentlemen, live in Seoul on a nice Saturday afternoon. You know, it's exactly the same temperature in New Jersey as it is here. Really? Yeah. I got into the airport last night, wow. And it was like Christ. It was like I didn't even leave.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So tell us about your protest a little bit here. Let me get a little document for the internet. And
yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Let's see this. Just go ahead.
Yeah. The North Korean human rights crisis is a genocide. It's the worst in the world today by death rate.
Starvation.
Estimated 1,000 die every day by concentration camps, by torture, forced labor, also executions, and starvation. The starvation issue cannot be solved through sending food aid, because the Kim Jong Ill regime intentionally withholds food from the majority of its population. The food aid that has been sent to North Korea has been sold on the black markets, has been used by the elite so that they can live luxuriously, but none of the food has gone to the people who are starving. So what we see is the majority of the population is being sacrificed for the sake of Kim Jong Il's greed and the way that the government has wanted to live. So we're doing this because this is a genocide that needs to end. It's a failure of humanity, and it's also a world issue. After the concentration camps in Nazi Germany were liberated, there was a global proclamation that never again we would allow these kind of human rights violations, this kind of genocide to arise again. But in North Korea there's been concentration camps for many decades, including weapon experimentation on human beings. They persecute families to 3 generations, entire families. In North Korea, listening to a South Korean pop song is a crime. Having a Bible is a crime. Any kind of outside information is a very serious crime for which you can be killed or sent to a concentration camp. In North Korea, the right to live is denied these people. Because of starvation, they attempt to flee to China, but China does not recognize them as refugees for political reasons. So China has captured these people, hunts them down, and sends them back to North Korea. When they get sent back to North Korea, they're considered traitors because they fled the nation, even though they were starving to death, and it was their only way they could survive. When they are sent back to North Korea, they are killed, they are tortured, they are imprisoned. It's a nightmare. So this is something that really people need to take action about. The United Nations has not been fulfilling its responsibility for, I believe, there's some...
Now, do you have a formal organization, or is this like an off-the-cuff protest?
Yes, the organization's here. It's called freedom and life for all North Koreans. It's actually a international coalition of human rights groups and just concerned citizens worldwide. And it began on the day of Germany's demonstrations. The demonstrations that began in East Germany in 1989, September 4th. We need demonstrations much more than the Germany of that time, because we're not just dealing with a freedom issue, but we're dealing with a human rights violation and genocide that is one of the gravest in history. So we began on September 4th, which is the anniversary of the first demonstrations that arose in East Germany. And our hope is similarly to see change, to see a breakthrough. The vision of this movement is to see millions of people in South Korea come together. So this is mainly a time of mobilization, it's mainly a time of raising awareness. It's surprising how few people in South Korea know the real nature of this human rights crisis. Former President Kim Jong gave so much money to Kim Jong Ill's regime, which is equivalent to giving money to Hitler, really. But he won the Nobel Peace Prize for giving money to a regime that is just like Hitler's regime. That's how profound the misunderstanding is in South Korea and also worldwide concerning the nature of what's happening in North Korea. This is a genocidal state. There is no government in North Korea. That's why we need to start thinking about unification. And the global community, we really need their help, because South Korea is not ready. If you look at Korea's history, there's been so many invasions in this land. We desperately need the help of Americans. We desperately need the help of the global community to support Korea's unification and to support North Korea's liberation. And immediately, there's lives dying. There's an estimated 1,000 dying every day. This has to change.
Okay, so in other words, JP Video cannot live in North Korea. No, no, big no-no. I don't know, there's this weird, pungent, disgusting odor I've been noticing ever since, like... I don't know, there's this weird, pungent, disgusting odor I've been noticing ever since I came over on Korean Airlines this morning, man. I still got it on my fucking fingers and shit like that.